good friend Elizabeth Warren, and to be here tonight to thank Michelle Obama for her incredible service to our country. She has made all of us proud. Let me begin by thanking the hundreds of thousands of Americans who actively participated in our campaign as volunteers. Thank you. Let me thank the 2.5 million Americans who helped fund our campaign with an unprecedented 8 million individual campaign contributions. Anyone know what that average contribution was? Let me thank the 13 million Americans who voted for the political revolution. Giving us 1,846 pledged delegates here tonight. Senator and presidential candidate. And to my family, my wife Jane, our 4 kids, and 7 grandchildren, thank you very much. I understand that many people here in this convention hall and around the country are disappointed about the final results of the nominating process. I think it's fair to say that no one is more disappointed than I am.
Okay? Agreed.
But to all of our supporters here and around the country, I hope you take enormous pride in the historical accomplishments we have achieved.
Not yet begun.
Together, my friends, we have begun a political revolution to transform America, and that revolution, our revolution, continues. The struggle of the people to create a government with which represents all of us and not just the 1%. A government based on the principles of economic, social, racial, and environmental justice. That struggle continues. Being part of that struggle with you. Let me be as clear as I can be. This election is not about, and has never been about, Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump or Bernie Sanders or any of the other candidates who sought the presidency. This election is not about political gossip. It's not about polls. It's not about campaign strategy. It's not about fundraising. It is not about all the things that the media spends so much time.
The ABC is just continuing their talk show, ignoring the speech. ABC.
And the kind of future we create for our children and our grandchildren. This election is about ending the 40-year decline of our middle class. The reality that 47 million men, women, and children today live in poverty. It is about understanding that if we do not transform our economy, our younger generation will likely have a lower standard of living than their parents. This election is about ending the grotesque level of income and wealth inequality in America. It is not normal, it is not acceptable, and it is not sustainable that the top 1/10% now owns almost as much wealth as the bottom 90%. Or that the top 1% in recent years has earned 85% of all new income. That is unacceptable. This election is about remembering where we were 7.5 years ago when President Obama came into office after 8 years of Republican trickle-down economics. The Republicans want us to forget that as a result of the greed, recklessness, and illegal behavior on Wall Street, our economy was in the worst economic downturn since the Great Depression. That's where we were. That is where we were. Some 800,000 people a month for losing their jobs. 800,000 people. We were running up a record-breaking deficit of $1.4 trillion. And by the way, the world's financial system was on the verge of collapse. That's where we were when President Obama came into office. Well, we have come a long way in the last 7.5 years, and I thank President Obama and Vice President Biden.
1
that terrible recession. Yes, we have made progress, but I think we can all agree that much, much more needs to be done.
We have not yet
This
begun.
election is about which candidate understands the real problems facing this country and has offered real solutions. Not just progress, not just fear-mongering, not just name-calling and divisiveness. We need leadership in this country which will improve the lives of working families, the children, the elderly, the sick, and the poor. We need leadership which brings our people together and makes us stronger. African Americans and veterans and seeks to divide us up. By these measures, any objective observer will conclude that based on her ideas and her leadership, Hillary Clinton must become the next president. Who with tears in her eyes told me she was scared to death about the future because she and her daughter were not making it on the $10.45 an hour she was earning. This election is about that woman and the millions of other workers in this country who are struggling to survive on totally inadequate wages. Hillary Clinton understands that if someone in this country works 40 hours a week, that person should not be living in poverty. Infrastructure, our roads, bridges, water systems, and wastewater plants. But her opponent, Donald Trump, well, he has a very different point of view. He does not support raising the federal minimum wage of $7.25 an hour, a starvation wage. Believes in huge tax breaks. Huge tax breaks to billionaires. He believes that states should actually have the right to lower the minimum wage below $7.25. Brothers and witnesses, this election is about overturning Citizens United. Citizens United is one of the worst Supreme Court decisions in the history of our country. That decision allows the wealthiest people in America, like the billionaire Koch brothers, to spend hundreds of millions of dollars buying elections and in the process undermine American democracy. Hillary Clinton will nominate justices for the Supreme Court who are prepared to overturn. And end the movement toward oligarchy that we are seeing in this country. Our Supreme Court appointments will also defend a woman's right to choose. Workers' rights, the rights of the LGBT community, the needs of minorities and immigrants, and the government's ability to protect our environment. If you don't believe it, that this election is important, if you think you can sit it out, take a moment to think about the Supreme Court justices that Donald Trump will nominate. And what that would mean to civil liberties, equal rights, and the future of our country. This election is about the thousands of young people I have met all over this country. Thousands that I have met who left college deeply in debt, and tragically for many others who cannot afford to go to college. During the primary campaign, Secretary Clinton and I both focused on this issue, but with somewhat different approaches. Recently, however, we have come together on a proposal that will revolutionize higher education in America. That the children of any family in this country with an annual income of $125,000 a year or less, 83% of our population will be able to go to a public college or university tuition free.
Say, did you hear that, Daniel? You can do this.
Reduces student debt.
I love you both, sons.
Election is about climate change.
You can do this.
The great environmental crisis facing our planet. And the need to lead this world in a way that is healthy and habitable for our children and future generations. Hillary Clinton is listening to the scientists who tell us that unless we act boldly to transform our energy system in the very near future, there will be more drought, more floods, more acidification of the oceans, more rising sea levels. She understands that we can create hundreds of thousands of jobs, transforming our energy system. Donald Trump, well, like most Republicans, he chooses to reject science. He believes that climate change is a hoax, no need to address it. Hillary Clinton understands that a president's job is to worry about future generations, not the profits of the fossil fuel industry. This campaign is about moving the United States toward universal health care.
Yes!
And reducing the number of people who are uninsured or underinsured. Hillary Clinton wants to see that all Americans have the right to choose a public option in their health care exchange.
Yes!
She believes that anyone 55 or older should be able to opt in to Medicare.
Good first step. Let's go further.
See millions more Americans gain access to primary health care, dental care, mental health counseling, low-cost prescription drugs,
And vision!
expansion of community health centers.
Don't forget vision!
Well, no surprise there. Same old Republican contempt for working families. He wants to abolish the Affordable Care Act, throw 20 million people off of health insurance, and cut Medicaid for lower-income Americans. Hillary Clinton also understands that millions of seniors, disabled vets, and others are struggling with the outrageously high cost of prescription drugs. And the fact that Americans pay the highest prices in the world for the medicine we use. She knows that Medicare must negotiate drug prices with the pharmaceutical industry. And that drug companies should not be making billions in profit when 1 out of 5 Americans are unable to afford the medicine they need. The greed of the drug companies must end. This election is about the leadership we need to pass comprehensive immigration reform and repair a broken criminal justice system. Are in good schools and in good jobs, not rotting in jail cells. Hillary Clinton understands that we have to invest in education and jobs for our young people, not more jails or incarceration. Times for our country. This election must be about bringing our people together, not dividing us up. While Donald Trump is busy insulting one group after another, Hillary Clinton understands that our diversity is one of our greatest strengths. Black Latino, Asian American, Native American, when all of us stand together. Destiny becomes stronger when men, women, young and old, gay and straight, native born and immigrant fight together to create the kind of country we all know we can have. That is what this campaign is about. That is what democracy is about. I'm happy to tell you that at the Democratic National Committee, there was a significant coming together between the two campaigns, and we produced by far the most progressive platform in the history of the country. Among many, many other strong provisions, the Democratic Party now calls for breaking up the major financial institutions of Wall Street. Century Glass-Steagall Act. It also calls for strong opposition to job-killing trade agreements like the TPP. Implemented by a Democratic-controlled Senate.
Yes!
By a Democratic House and a Hillary Clinton presidency. I remember her, as you do, as a great First Lady who broke precedent in terms of the role that a First Lady was supposed to play as she helped things in life the universal life. I served with her in the United States Senate and know her as a fierce advocate for the rights of children, for women, and for the disabled.